Okay, flaunters, in this video, we're gonna be talking about everything Superman, how to do it, common mistakes, and even some really pretty variations once you do get your Superman. So if you've already tried the Superman, then I don't need to tell you how much it burns. This was one of those moves that I avoided like the plague for a very long time. Nessi, how are your Supermans when you were first learning? Painful? Did you have bruises?
Yes.
Yeah, seriously, you're like walking everywhere like this and everyone's like, what's wrong? You're like, nothing, you don't worry about it. Okay, so let's get into it. We're gonna be starting the video off with some of the more common mistakes that everyone makes when learning the Superman. Literally everyone, like even myself when learning. So Nessi's gonna be going into her Superman from the Jasmine. Yes, perfect. So mistake number one, trying to turn over into your Superman without lowering your hand. So let's see what that looks like. You never brought your hand down, your hand's too high, and now you're trying to find the space to turn over. Yeah, exactly. Not happening and super uncomfortable. You want to make sure that you drop your hand to just above your knee whenever you're going into your Superman from the Jasmine. Now, mistake number two. You drop the hand and now you're trying to turn over without lowering this inside leg. So let's see what that looks like. Nessi's gonna try to turn over, and again, she might get over, but her booty is gonna be high. I'm sure that's happened to some of you. Yes. Okay, let's bring it down so I'm not torturing Nessi. She'll get back into position. Okay, so Nessi's back into position. Her arm is lowered. So now instead of trying to turn over without lowering her leg, she wants to make sure that her inside leg is pressed into her thigh and it's pointing down into the ground. So as wide as you can open it, it's pointing down to the ground and forward into the pole. This is the perfect position to go into your Superman. Now what Nessi needs to do is remember to bring her knees to her nose in order for her to turn over. So a lot of times students skip this step. So let's see what it looks like turning over without bringing your knee all the way forward. So go for it, Nessi. So she's able to turn over, but not all the way around, and her hips are staying too high. Okay, Nessi, no more suffering, come down. So now that we know the most common mistakes, Nessi is going to do the Superman from the Jasmine all the way through the correct way. And I'll be talking her through it. Okay, go for it. So she's making sure that her knee is hooked above her hips, going into her Jasmine. Step one, lowering the hand. Step two, pointing that leg down towards the floor and into the pole. Step three, she's bringing her knee all the way forward towards her nose and then turning around. This is when it starts to hurt. She's gonna arch her back and squeeze her butt to engage. And look at Nessi fly, Nessi fly. Now let's talk about some variations. So you're in your Superman, and typically we have our ankles crossed because we want to make sure that our thighs are engaged. But maybe you want to have your legs separated. Ooh, maybe you want to bend one knee and have this leg straight. Ooh, maybe you want to do like a Superwoman variation. So for this one, you want to make sure that your toe is practically touching your knee, really arching your back, and look how beautiful that looks. For more engaging and easy to follow tutorials, be sure to download the Fit to Flaunt app.